Hey there, it's Joyce, the Energy Lady. I am going to talk to you a little bit tonight about fear. And I think the reason why is because I've heard about it a lot today. I had one particular client who came in and she looked very pale. Her eyes were all red around her eyes. She felt really shaky. She just didn't feel well. So I asked her some questions. What's going on? She said, I spent the last 2 days with a friend of mine who was visiting from out of town, and we have talked politics the whole time. And then she also has watched the news a great deal the last couple of days. Well, guess what? All of that talk and all of that viewing has created a lot of fear inside of her. How many of you are afraid of what's going on? How many of you have been afraid? Maybe some of you are relieved. Maybe some of you are not. And what are you doing with that fear? It's out here in your energy field. That fear lingers and swims around you, and then it eventually sets into the body and makes you sick. And that's what was happening for this client. After working with her, she felt a lot better. She had color back in her face, and she felt more hopeful. Actually, before that, she was really feeling pretty hopeless. So there are ways to help when these kind of things happen. You don't have to stay in that fear. And the longer you stay in that fear, then the more it will set into your body and you won't feel good. So you want to clean the fear up for sure. And one of the ways to do that is to cut the cords. And I taught her today, once again, she knows this. I said, cut the cords when you're talking politics. Cut the cords when you watch the news, and then stop watching it. So cut the cords, that's a really good way to disconnect from the energy out there that you are not happy with. Another one is stop watching the news. And another one is to forgive yourself. And there's two parts to forgiving yourself. Forgive the news for all that it's saying and all that's going on. And then forgive yourself for allowing yourself to take in what's going on in the news. And forgive yourself for bringing it into your sphere and allowing it to affect you. So I love forgiveness. That's what I teach all of my clients. And the reason for that is because there's a lot of judgment and condemnation that goes on towards ourselves whenever things go wrong. We immediately blame ourselves. And so a lot of forgiveness. So I'll talk some more about forgiveness, but that's one of the steps that can help when you feel fearful. Okay, forgive yourself for being fearful and forgive yourself for not feeling hopeful. So I am a firm believer that when we get stuck in that fear, watch out, it will suck you down. It's like quicksand, and it'll just suck you right down in. So try and nab that fear before it gets you too deep, and cut the cords and forgive yourself. So that's my meeting for the night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.